Gen Z is screwed. We were planned to be screwed even before we were born, man. Let's see this.
I seriously think Gen Z is just screwed. In
Yeah.
2026, Gen Z just simply earns way less than it costs to survive. The average Gen Zer makes about $25K a year, which is around $21,000 a month. Spends basically all of it on bills or rent.
25K? Isn't the average like yearly salary like 60K, 55K? 25K? And then our grandparents or our parents are telling us, you're not working harder. You need to get a second job. Yeah.
Nearly half of Gen Z runs out of money before the end of the month ends, and that's not just budgeting, that's just survival at that point. And don't get me started on student loan debt, because the average Gen Zer also has about 30K of student loan debt on top of all of that. We are spending more on essentials than any other previous generation, and wages just keep going down, and the cost of living just keeps going up. You're not failing in life. The system is just has completely fucked us over. Budgeting does help, don't get me wrong.
Like even a lot of people might tell you, get a high-paying job. Make this much money. Make 120K a year. Listen, man, what 100K was 10 years ago and what it is right now, not the fucking same, okay? The average home price in the US is like, what, 400 something K? If you live in some of the big cities, probably way more than that. Like, you can budget and save up. But eventually, as inflation is just going up and prices, not prices, but just salaries are just here, just stagnant. It's gonna catch up. You can't budget your whole life. You can't.
I still use mine to budget and track all of my expenses, but the system is still failing us. At this point, I seriously think Gen Z is...
She is 100% right. Like, listen, we need a whole factory fucking reset. You know what my grandpa used to say? Like, I disagree with him, but my grandpa used to say, we need a third fucking world war. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He's like, you know how it was a few decades after the Second World War? I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm 24. I'm 24 right now. I was born in 2001. He's like you could have fucking worked in a factory for like 5 years, and you could buy like a 1,500 square foot home, no problem, and you'll be the only one who's gonna be working, no problem. It's the same here in Europe. It's the same in the US and Canada. I don't have to tell you guys. It's fucking insane.
Can somebody explain to me why my internet bill has doubled in 6 years? Did the internet become more scarce? I am now paying almost $100 a month.
It's those damn fucking data centers, man. Electricity, internet, probably gonna be affected by data centers just because of AI, man.
For internet. No crazy plan, no crazy fiber, optic, whatever, mega speeds, I don't know, just a normal plan that has doubled in price in 6 years. I swear, it's these little price changes. It's just death by 1,000 financial cuts that just keep coming and coming, and they do not stop. There's only so much you can budget. There's only so much you can save, if you have anything to save at the end of the month, because we're just spending all of our money on bills. And it's reaching peak insanity. I was at the grocery store the other day, and a dozen roses for Valentine's Day was $46.
Fuck no, listen, man, listen. Unpopular opinion, but if you've got fucking money problems, rent with people together, in a normal size apartment, 3 people, get a second job. Maybe I know a lot of people that have second jobs. I know it's easier said than done. If you can, yeah, sure, fine, and you can budget, right? But all of the subscriptions, destroy it. Fucking cancel every single one of them and make sure to write a hate fucking email on Netflix and YouTube Premium and all of these fucking subscription places. Another not so popular one, health insurance. You can't afford it? Yeah, push it to the side. Maybe later. Like, focus on making as much money as possible right now and saving up and investing as much as possible, okay? I'd rather you invested than, especially if you're younger. Car leases, car loans, financing your cars, fuck that, man. Hell no new cars, please.
In what world should 12 flowers be $46? Oh, just work harder and don't eat your avocado toast. Well, a nickel isn't worth a dime anymore, okay?
Go to the garden, whatever, and steal fucking flowers. There's probably neighbors around you if you're living in some suburbia. They've got, probably have beautiful fucking flowers. Still those fucking... Trust me, man, I've gotten flowers from the park. Beautiful fucking flowers, man. Just decorated by the city. Stole a few fucking flowers, you know. Well, it's the city. It's the city park. It's not private, but got some flowers, some roses in the middle of the park. Gave it to the girl I was dating back then. She still found it cute. Didn't give a fuck. I didn't tell her that a dog might have peed on them. But, you know, just make sure she doesn't smell them. Or if she smells them, make sure to tell her she should shower before you have sex, you know? Or even kiss.
The financial advice of our parents' past does not apply to this crazy world of today. And if the cost of internet has doubled in just 5 years, who's to say in another half decade it won't double again?
It
will.
will.
Of the dollar is just eroding before our very eyes. You know, they used to say if you had $1 million in the bank, you could just live off that and retire. I think that number is nowhere near reality anymore. And who's going to even save that much to begin with, right? I used to have this optimism, this feeling that, you know what, these prices will stop going up one day, right? Stuff will come back down and everything will go back to normal.
Who said that?
It's been like 6 years of this now, probably even more.
Yeah, and he is Gen Z, like he looks young, right? A lot of you watching this, how many of you guys, even millennials, how many of you guys, since you were born, have heard, you know, work harder, yeah, you know, get a fucking degree to get a high-paying, safe job. But even though a lot of our parents did that, I never heard fucking positive news about the economy, about politics, about anything relating to like home prices, car prices, groceries. Never heard of them. Since I was born, I would only hear my parents and their friends and adults in general just complain that everything is getting fucking more expensive. Back then, in 2010. Insane.
So I'm not sure why no one's talking about this right now, but the U.S. housing market just reached the most unaffordable level in U.S. history.
Yeah,
Worse
like
than
400,000.
2008 crisis. The median cost for a home now is $415,000.
Yeah.
5 years ago, the median cost for a home is $270,000.
Insane. And the salaries weren't that different. If you were like mid-level senior and a software engineer making $100K a year, that was probably making more, right? That house wouldn't be a problem. You know, get the mortgage, be financially responsible, all of that shit, you know.
Increase of 54%, while the wages only went up 29%. Think about it like this. You need the household income to be $127,000 just to qualify for the mortgage.
Yeah.
The median household income now in the U.S. is $80,000. Not to mention existing home sales in 2025 came in at about $4.1 million.
Yeah, and what I'm like, I look up a lot of stuff online when it comes to like houses in Europe and the US. That's what I'm more interested in. Plus, most of my viewers are from US, Canada, and Europe. And I was just like, what do you guys think, for example, in Germany? Like the average monthly salary, yearly salary in the US is like 60K. Average home price, 400 something K, right? Let's look at Germany, for example, because I know a lot of people fantasize about Europe. It's fucking beautiful, it is. I agree, it is. But let's see what the average, you want to buy a home, 3 bedrooms, let's say, like a home for you and your family, your kids, your wife to live in. That's what I'm basing this on. So look at this. Prices vary a lot depending on city and region, of course, but the average home price in Germany is 469,000 euros for a normal fucking home. This is for like a 3-bedroom home. Nice. That's amazing. Also, don't forget, Europe has, especially North and Western Europe, much higher taxes and retarded taxes. Smaller towns, yeah, this is gonna vary, of course, but big cities, Munich, Frankfurt, Hamburg, 700K to 1 million. It's the same with big US cities, right? Now, the average salary, 53K a year, but after taxes, 30K a year. Great. Now this was fucking interesting. Setting a budget in 2026. I talk about this with my friends a lot.
No amount of budgeting in 2026 is going to protect you from the absolute onslaught of expenses that every single day life is. Like, I encourage you to do it. Try to set a budget. I promise you, you will be over it by 10 a.m. I've tried.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like. You wake up, you're like, oh, I'm out of coffee beans, so I got to get more coffee beans. Then I go to the store, and I'm like, well, while I'm...
Stop drinking coffee. Yeah, hate me in the comments. It's not essential for your life. You're just used to it. You can get off it. It's like cigarettes. Not as bad, obviously. It's not unhealthy. But the addiction, you can get off of it. It'll be rough for a week.
At the store, I might as well get a banana. And then I get a banana and coffee beans, and it still somehow winds up being $97. And then I get back to my apartment.
What?
And I'm like, okay, I'm really done spending money for the day. And I open up my email, and I have an email from Spectrum, and it's like, bleh, and I'm just like, $100. Then I'm like, okay, really, I'm done for the day. And then I remember I still have to book a flight for a bachelor party that I agreed to 6 months ago that I don't even really want to go to.
No. Listen, if you're in a bad financial fucking situation, don't care if you're from US, Canada, Europe, Australia, right? And you gotta go to a party or whatever, right? To visit your friends, family, relatives, a special occasion of some sorts, you know? Don't fucking go. If you've got parents that make a little bit more money and are willing to like split the price for the fucking plane ticket. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. You can find ways. Don't go. Good friends and good family members, they'll understand. Now I know in Europe, this like train of thought is more common than the US because you're thinking it in a different way because yeah, you're paying a lot for a fucking airplane ticket, like $800, $8,000, but you're in the same country, you know? Going from Sweden to Germany, not as far if you're compared to like Miami to LA, but it's different countries and people see it as like, oh, man, if it's too much, not gonna go, you know?
$800. Then I'm like, okay, no, really, I'm done for the day. Oh, that's right, you're out of toothpaste. Go order some toothpaste. And while I'm ordering some toothpaste, I'm gonna need some mouth tape because I'm also out of that. And if I don't sleep well, I'm gonna off myself. And then you slowly come to the realization that literally every single waking minute of your life, somebody is trying to extract value out of you. So make sure you buy my course if you want to learn about budgetary health in 2026.
Yeah. You want to make money and be able to survive in this fucking climate and world? Sell courses and like do some fake crypto or Pokemon card scams like Logan Paul does. Fucking hell.
Cost of living in 2026 is so expensive. Everything costs more, and it seems like month after month, week after week, day after day, it just keeps getting more expensive to live. Food, housing, insurance, just simply existing is so bad you feel it every single day that passes. And then you got people who are just overboard optimistic, saying adapt, pivot, pick up a third, fourth, fifth job, find your breakthrough. Bro, I don't need a fucking breakthrough.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be getting fucking worse and worse. Like, my God, why do we have to be born to fucking work multiple jobs and still not be able to fucking have a home and still not be able to even buy enough food to eat? I fucking hate it. Also, like, I don't know if you guys know, let me search this up. Now look at this. How long did peasants work in the Middle Ages? Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I've seen lurking around the internet. Medieval peasants typically worked around 150 to 200 days a year, significantly further than today. Insane. And here's the thing. It says in summer, 12 to 16 hours a day. Basically how much we have to work every single day, all year round, and still not be able to fucking afford a home. In the colder months, 8 hours or less. Now, I'm not saying that their lives were fucking better. They were in many ways. Like, come on, it's obvious. But I just wanted to give a nice, interesting example. You know what I mean? Of like how much this shit has devolved instead of evolved as time has passed.
In 2 months, it's going to become completely unaffordable to live in the United States. And I'm not talking about luxury lifestyle. I'm talking about basic middle-class needs. I run a relocation business out of Costa Rica. I ask my clients, who are a couple from Bushwick, Brooklyn, why they were thinking of moving abroad. They sent me their monthly budget spreadsheet. So combined, they make $120,000 a year. And from that, they get to bring home about $7,400 a month after taxes. Their rent is $3,100 a month. And their health insurance is about to skyrocket to
In New York, 3.1K? The numbers I've seen from New York City, from Brooklyn even, Manhattan way more, right? Minimum 4,000. For like a one-bedroom apartment I'm talking about, right?
They budget about $1,000 a month for groceries. Their utilities, internet, cell phones, and MetroCard are another $1,300 or so. So at the end of the month, this leaves them with about $250. And that doesn't include any unexpected expenses or the hope for investments or the hope for a savings account. So what they said to me is that this is what running in place feels like. And the reason that they want to move abroad is because they actually want to move forward with their lives.
I mean, listen, guys, I get it. People from richer countries moving, to fucking Central America, Southeastern Asia. You're fucking up life for people there. Their average monthly salary there is like $200 a month. They can't afford, their homes there. Those homes there in like Thailand, in Indonesia, in Bali, those are specifically made so locals can't, be able to live in them, the average local. And people from Europe, from Canada, from the US, they can move in, work remotely, or run their own online business and pay $500 a month for a 4-bedroom fucking 2,000 square foot apartment. It's gonna catch up with them as well. Like, if you're thinking about long term, there's no safe fucking place. Especially if AI takes over as much jobs as possible. Like, I'm seeing crazy projections in the next 10, 20 years. This many jobs will be lost, this percent, this. I've been seeing the number 50% very, very often. If that happens, a lot of you guys working remotely and living in poor countries because it's cheaper for you guys and you can live more luxurious. Yeah, no job for you, man. No US job, no European job for you. All of the businesses, small and medium-sized businesses, if AI fucking takes over everything, the already dominating companies, the biggest companies that already exist for like decades in every industry, they will fucking dominate everything, control the whole industry they are in. No place for smaller fucking businesses. Very hard. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? How's the situation in your country? That was the wrong question. How bad is the situation in your country? Okay? Have a nice day. I'm gonna fucking go and cry and try to sleep. Probably not drink coffee tomorrow morning because it's too fucking expensive. Have a nice day.